Hello, babies that are in the womb, infants, children, pre-adolescents, elderly, males, females, ladies and gentlemen, everyone on the planet Earth. I'm Mr. L, inspirational speaker and figurehead and Godhead of the 400-day fast to paradise. And today's topic on the 400-day fast to paradise, which is a ministry that encompasses the whole human family come together as one in one body under the enlightenment and under the artifice of solidarity and going to paradise, a perfect place of existence for all of us collectively together. The spiritual 400-day fast to paradise is a fast that I've been on for 229 days, which includes no sex, no food, no television, no radio. Primarily, my total focus is on connecting with God. In spiritual terminology and spiritual language, it's called being a Nazarite. A Nazarite is one that's separated from the others and has a concentration with God. Therefore, all of Nazarite's primary aim and focus is on no exterior circumstances or situations. His or her primarily functioning duty is on God, the creator of us all. Now, I'm going to clarify God because I know some of us have a different concept and a different understanding of God. It's been throughout history, and there may be even more to contradict this statement. According to my source, and I don't claim to be authority on no source, there's been 12,000 gods throughout history, if not more. I highlight that to say this. I embrace a relationship with God centered on that connected all of us together, and we all come from that same connection and that same hand. Therefore, since I put emphasis and define my terminology of what God is, I'm going to tie it into the human family and today's topic on the 400-day fast to paradise, when God empowers a man. However, when I use the word man, it's not to exclude women at all, to the least bit, because this fast is for every human being on earth. It's not gender biased, it's not color biased, it's not national biased. The only thing is it's centered around is people centered. Therefore, with women, I have to give it up for all the women, because without women, there'd be no such thing as solidarity. Let's take it back to some of the women throughout history, the contributions they've made throughout the solidarity struggle. Let's start with Mary Magdalene. She's the first person that went to the tomb and discovered that the Messiah was not there. And she was given a direct assignment. Go and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. However, before she even got to that point, she was called a exceedingly wicked woman. I highlight that to say, our Creator, our God, he doesn't care anything about your background. He knows your history. So he doesn't care about that. You don't need a background check. You don't need to qualify yourself other than just submitting and being right. Come together under solidarity. Now, let's take it to Ruth. Without Ruth, there'd be no direct link to King David. There'd be no direct link to King Solomon. There'd be no direct link to the Messiah. It started with a powerful relationship between two women. There was Naomi that came, that she was the mother-in-law of Ruth. Therefore, being the mother-in-law of Ruth, her son had died. And she told Ruth, she said, you have other options. You don't need to be with me. Ruth said, oh no, I'm going to hang with you. So they developed a bond. Out of that bond came Jesse. Jesse being the father of David. Therefore, without the solidarity of the women, we would not have the solidarity that we all embrace and we need, or we're working on embracing. Let's get to some of the other women that was very significant. Let's start with the heretics. And I have to highlight it. The heritage being what the church at that time and the clergy considered to be witches. Therefore, they burned them at the cross. These women were doing nothing but trying to do God's will and bring a solidarity message to the world. Ellen Guy White, one of the most influential women of time, started up the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Powerful, powerful organization. Let's get to Abraham's wife, Sarah. Without Sarah being loyal and faithful and committed to Abraham, even though he did not show her the same loyalty and solidarity as it relates to a man and woman as we know it in our times, being supportive and one-on-one for each other. Without that solidarity relationship, we would not have Isaac. So therefore, I highlight that to say women are not excluded. Women have played a huge, major role in this movement of solidarity. And how could I not mention Mother Teresa, the champion of the poor? So women have been very, very, very significant in this role and in this struggle. There was Esther, the lady of the Bible. That's one of my role models. Esther was so significant in saving the nation. She put her own life on the line when it came to having to reach outside of herself and say, hey, this is not about me. This is about all of us being a nation. She went against the decree and she went against the laws of the land, which she was not supposed to go to the king and talk to him to save the nation. And when they told her, but this is against the king's will and against the bylaws, she said, oh well, if it's against the bylaws, then I guess I will perish. What a powerful statement a woman made that contributed to the solidarity struggle. Now, I can't go without mentioning my lovely, my beautiful wife, Ihor. Yes, she's from the Nigerian nation, the Benin Empire. Ade, which means I'm all right. I would not be all right totally if God would not have given me such a beautiful helpmate to bring the solidarity message to the world. Now, the 400-day fast to paradise, my wife told me, you go ahead and do it. I believe in you. So therefore, solidarity first starts with God, and then he will give you the helper to carry out whatever message he wants you to carry out. Therefore, me and my wife, my biggest fan, my greatest support system in this journey towards solidarity for the whole human family is centered around a woman. Without woman and man together, solidarity would not work. It takes two to make one. And out of this one comes solidarity. Therefore, the 400-day fast to paradise is a message to the whole human family that's put in my spirit to bring it to everyone consistently and continually to clean up our lives. Clean up our lives is a shift in thinking. This shift in thinking is nothing other than repentance. But it's all centered around the hand that created us all. And we're going to come into one unity under the hand that created us. And we're going to rectify, clean up our lives, and then our lives will be a testimony. And the testimony of our lives will take us so many places, will empower us to do so many things that we never envisioned. Because the principles of the Creator that created all of us will work for anybody that will use them. I go to the doctor. I was told I'm so healthy that they don't even want to see me. 229 days of fasting without food. The doctors are my treat system, my support system, but they want to know what I'm doing to remain healthy